Every morning the world starts quietly, one soft light at a time. Homes flicker awake, shops open. People take those first small steps into a brand new day. And in all of that ordinary movement, there's something kind of extraordinary. A moment worth noticing, a spark you feel before you even name it. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's small, but kindness shows up right on time. And every morning we choose to show up with you so we can look for that spark together.
Good morning. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and this is Kindness Rising. Let's rise together.
The world wakes up loud. Breaking news, alerts, outrage, all kinds of noise, and we're still expected to show up human. Today, we're talking about the future and why sometimes the most radical thing you can do is change how you start your day.
This is Kindness Rising.
Here at Kindness Rising, we didn't set out to build another show. We set out to build a pause, a place to breathe before the headlines take over, and a place to remember who you are before you react. A place where curiosity becomes certainty and kindness becomes commentary. The 24-hour news cycle, it never stops. And to be clear, information matters, but constant urgency, that reshapes us. It rewires how we think, how we feel, and how we treat each other. And so instead of adding more noise, I'm asking a different question. What if we built a place to begin the day not reacting to the world, but orienting ourselves within it? That's what Kindness Rising is. That's what I'm doing here on the Mornings in the Lab Network. Not an escape from reality, but a grounding before we even step into it. Good morning, everyone. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and this is Kindness Rising. I am so glad you are here so that we can get up together with a little bit of hope, humanity, and heart every weekday morning. Thanks for joining. Let's see who is here with us today. Breanne Fleming. Good morning, Breanne. I am so glad you are here. Unbelievably happy you are here. I left you a little message yesterday. Breanne, thanks for showing me the way. I love being inspired by other people who are doing the things you are doing, like what you are doing on Pop Chat. I will be there. I will be there 1:00 this afternoon with you and your newsletter by popular demand. I'm definitely interested in what you posted this week on your newsletter. Mike Sullivan, future life coach. Thanks for showing up every day here with me, Sully. 4:30 in the morning, San Francisco time is unbelievable. That is really cool. Thank you, everybody else, for getting involved right here in the chat. This is Kindness Rising, and it's what we are here to do every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Thank you so much. And of course, Roseanne Roof, good morning. Good morning, Mother. I love that you are there. I love that you are in the chat with me, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Look forward to seeing you soon, Mom. That's awesome. All right. We are talking about the 24-hour news cycle. The 24-hour news cycle today. That's our Be Kind Rewind, actually, because there was a time in the world when we weren't inundated with headlines and rage bait and salacious comments and crazy voices out there, people who are just there trying to keep you engaged. I mean, it is an engagement game for that, and it works. That's the part that bugs me a little bit, is that it works, and I'm hoping that this works too, getting people up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time every weekday to just think about things a little bit differently, lean into the things that we like to talk about here. And I always like to try to put my little Gen X rewind spin on it with you and for you. So, Breanne, quiet moment. Nice. Yes, absolutely. It is a quiet moment. It helps me every day to get up. It's not always quiet, getting ready and doing that preparation right before the show. As a matter of fact, today I scrambled around quite a bit. Maybe some of you who have been coming here every day might notice those changes. But I actually like it. I actually like it. The, the changes myself, I'm very happy with it. I think it is representative of what I'm building here on Kindness Rising, much more than any other set design or backdrop that I have built, and there have been many. You guys know that there have been many. So thanks so much. So what's going on this morning? Who's out there? What is happening? Let's talk some more about the 20. Yeah, gotcha. Cool. We'll catch up, Brian. It's not a problem. Like I said, I just appreciate so much what you do on your program once a week, Fridays at 1 o'clock. Just such a cool blend of your professional and personal life, and bringing your true self, your authenticity, your little bit of vulnerability once in a while. June Fairy 615 Ghost Hunter, what's up? Tell us what you're doing. How are you? Who are you? Where are you coming in from? I am just glad that you're here. That you're here. Absolutely. And we were talking about the fact that there used to be no 24-hour news cycle. I was a newspaper boy. I delivered the news. That's how you got your news. And it was, it was the timing that it was. It was not necessarily breaking. Then came the morning news shows, right? We woke up with our morning Joe, kind of like what we're doing here a little bit, but for different reasons. And then boom, CNN. 1980. So, yeah, that's crazy. 1980, CNN launches 24-hour news network. It's revolutionary. And really, it felt empowering, right? Wow. I'm sure. Like, I was 8 years old, so I probably might remember a time, right? Because it didn't just start off as the phenomenon, the way things were built over time, but I do remember the time. You're coming from PA. Nice. June Fairy. I am coming from upstate New York. So where in PA are you, if you want to share? But I am glad you are here. We are getting up and getting after it. It's a little warm up this way compared to what we're used to. So I'm kind of actually excited to get out and start my day. Not that I'm not excited to get every day started. Anyway, I was talking about the 1980 launch of CNN, and that's when the news, boom, headlines, they start getting louder, they got sharper. Everyone's like, oh, cool. There's something called a scroll. I have a scroll going here. Haven't quite figured it out entirely. It's not something I concentrate on, but that's where it started. Then ESPN with the sports, and the sports scores run, and then the stock exchange run, and then it's just constant, boom, 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 and easy, ultimate, instant access, and it means you're never switched off. You're never switched off unless you choose to, unless you figure out how to choose to. And I'm hoping, and I'm working to make Kindness Rising one of those things where you can go, place you can go to turn the switch eye. What is the best way you've ever shown kindness? June Fairy, that is a great question. So kindness to myself, kindness to my family, kindness to the world. Absolutely. I'd love to hear what people have to say. What is the best way you have shown kindness? Absolutely. Here's the thing. We talk about this. Kindness isn't what's flashy. I've done some pretty good things, some pretty cool things, taking care of things. I try to do it a little quieter when I'm giving, and I don't give to get accolades for it. But I think probably the kindest thing that I'm doing right now is showing up here every day, 7:30 a.m., giving the world, the people who choose to join me, a chance to wake up with a little bit of difference in their life. Another kind of thing I've done is focus on myself. because that makes me better and stronger for my family by focusing my time on myself. It's not selfish. It's not selfish. If you find a way to balance it, it's not just all about yourself, but I'm able to bring a better self to my family and the people that are closest to me, the ones I love, because I'm in a happier, better place because I've spent some time in some dark places. So that's probably the kindest thing I've ever done is work on myself, because that's the kindness for the people around me that are out there. Showing up in consistency. Absolutely, Sarah, 6566. Thank you. Yes, that's what I'm doing. This is 120 for those who may be interested in what that, not that it's about me, but 120 days, work days, weekdays, straight, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Sometimes it's 7:32, sometimes it's 7:29, but 7:30 a.m. Eastern is the a goal time for Kindness Rising. Subscribe to the channel, get involved. That's what I care about, is building a community. That was yesterday's show. It was all about community, and today it's all about why I'm doing it, to break that cycle in your brain, waking up with rage already, right? It's coming at us right before we go to bed, and we wake up, it hasn't stopped. uh yeah, I made sure that I said right from the beginning, this is not to say don't stay informed. Be informed. Find multiple sources of information and be curious about that information. Be curious about the sources. Be curious about why people do things and what they do. Um, Find data, of course, of course, of course, of course. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you don't have to wake up first thing in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, Mike Sullivan out there in San Francisco, wherever people are in the world. Or if you're not, I've had people join us from places where it's evening. So that's okay too. June Ferry, 6:15. Subscribe to the channel. That's the best way you can help. And then you'll make sure you come back tomorrow. I'll look forward to meeting you. Donating family, thrift stores. Cool, June. I'm sorry I didn't pick up on those comments, but please come back. Sarah, keep coming, showing up consistently. Absolutely. And subscribe to the channel. Check it out. There's some stuff there. I've been doing this for about 6 months, and plan to keep going every day. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee now. My mouth is really dry this morning. Oh my God. I had some amazing, I was going to actually, yeah, amazing halal food yesterday. Halal, just happened to be in a place. Actually, Heather and I, my wife and I, were met up at Home Depot, and we're like, oh, I forgot that halal place is there. So jump over there. And I'm sitting there eating it, and I'm like, this might be the perfect example of authenticity. This little place, let me tell you, you walk in there and it is its own unique place. There's a million halal joints all over the world, whatever. This is a little one in Johnson City, New York, out of all places. But it's just got a vibe all to it. The guys, I mean, it's a good vibe. It's all good. And just every ingredient. Yes, Sarah, 65, 66. I got what they call the combo one. We had to figure it out. We had a little language barrier, but by the time we got to it, I had the combo one. It had lamb, chicken, and falafel, along with the salad and rice and the sauce, and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. But here's the thing. Each one of those ingredients, like I tasted each one separately. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's not the best lamb I've ever had. It's not the best chicken I've ever had. And I'm not even saying that this was the best food I had, but combined together, each one of those ingredients, the authenticity of it, the feel of it, it's quality. So authenticity was all the only word that kept coming to me. And I was thinking about, okay, yeah, so if you guys have ever been to a halal guys, We had one for about 10 seconds here in our area, and it's like the Moe's or Chipotle of halal, trying to franchise it, replicate. This could not be replicated. You take these same guys and put them in a different place, it's probably not even working. Somehow it all comes together. It's pretty cool. That's the combo and the sauce. Sarah, I think you and I are vibing. Extra white sauce, a little, I do red sauce on the side and add it as I go. It's the best. Really good. Love the food. I love food from all over the world. So who doesn't? I hope people do. I hope people do. Try it if you haven't. It's mind opening. There's foods, and it's not crazy. When you think about it, it all ends up being basically the same thing. It's a protein with a vegetable with a starch. Then you just build around that. It's about the flavors and the cooking preparation and that kind of thing. So try it out. Be open-minded, have balance. That's what we do here on Kindness Rising. Cheers, everyone. Happy Friday. I didn't say that. Halal snack pack, chips in the kebab meat. Nom nom. All right. Where is that, Sarah? Sorry, I got a little bit of got a little bit distracted by Sarah because I haven't been following you. Australia. Nice. Nice. Welcome in from the Southern Hemisphere. That's freaking awesome. That's awesome. We had people from India yesterday. We've had people from kind of all over it. I love it. I love it. Whatever time of day, whatever day of time, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're getting after it and avoiding, when you can, all the rage bait that's out there. For sure, the rage bait. Stay informed, find valuable, balanced sources. They are available. There are people out there who want to have civil conversation. That's part of why we're doing the building Mornings in the Lab network, is to find people who want to have live, civil conversation, reasonable conversation, question each other, debate, whatever it is, but in a way that is, respectful and kind and interested and curious and balanced and compassionate. These are what we're leading with on Mornings in the Lab Network. That's what I lead with on Kindness Rising. That's what Keith Billis, John Anderson, and the whole crew on Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends lead with every day, every weekday. We don't miss. He's been doing it for 2+ years. John's been on board with him for well over 1 year. And I've been doing it for about 6 months. And we've got others that are joining us, and you can possibly join us too. Why don't you call me? Have a chat. We can see if it's something that you're interested in getting involved in here. If you want to show your authority in the world, you want to lead, you can do it through the Mornings in the Lab network. Reach out to me, reach out to Keith. Definitely subscribe and watch the shows. So, commercial over. Why do we talk about rage first things in the morning? What does that do to us? Our adrenaline spikes, our cortisol is elevated, the nervous system that stays locked into fight or flight all day long. Once it happens, you're riding the wave, you're on the cycle. But if you can maybe pause, this is my theory, my idea, my purpose for showing up. Ride the wave a little bit more chill. See things a little bit differently when you wake up with that. instead of immediate confrontation, immediate rage, outrage on every side of the spectrum. Just everybody wake up with a little chill, I guess, is what I'm saying. For real though, that's why Kindness Rising is here. I am glad to come here and be here and to spend time contemplating these things and looking to change myself and bring a group of people along with me that want to have fun and still be a productive and enlightened member of society. That's it. That's it. And also, I want you to meet my cat. What? His cat, he says? Yes, his cat.
Should I check the news?
Not before you check yourself.
Start with balance. Start with kindness rising.
That's Sensei Whiskers. He's with me in the morning, reminding me to not start my day so hyper, so overly engaged. Maybe you don't want to look at your phone. Some people don't. That's fine as long as by 7:30 you're looking at Kindness Rising here on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook too. All right. I hope you're enjoying the show. Get involved in the comments. Sarah, I'm not sure how to interpret what you're saying there, but you like Sensei? Sensei kicks it with us every day here on Kindness Rising. Absolutely. And we also want to make sure that we give you a reason to start your day with steadiness instead of stress. And so as we think about how we move forward, not just for my show, but as people, here's a simple way to orient yourself each morning. Not rules, not a system, just a little bit of a kindness compass. First, choose intention before information. Before you scroll, decide who you want to be today. Are you going to be calm, curious, present, a little bit more patient? Even naming it once creates a buffer between you and the noise. Next, engage live, not just loud. Engage live right here on Kindness Rising. But the point is connect live. Connect live with your family. Connect live online, wherever you are. Somehow get connected with reality now, in the moment. It regulates us. Comment sections, they can escalate us, but choose spaces like this one where people are present. They're listening. They're human. They're interested. Because community isn't about volume, it's about participation, and that's one thing we're doing here at Kindness Rising. Next, let balance become what? Let me try that one again. You look like the type of super glue your thumbs. Oh, that's fun. No, I just do it. I don't have to. I could be a T-Rex. Good morning, one and only Nicole. It's an interesting way to lead yourself into a group chat that is here to get up and have a little bit of fun and interest and whatever. That's the fun part about going live too, is you get people who will say and do whatever, and you can have a little bit of fun. I'm glad you've chosen to spend your time here with me, one and only Nicole. Brianne, good. All right, go. All right. Thank you so much. I am so glad, Brianne, that you found a way to spend some time. I'll be seeing you soon too. Go take care of the babe. All right. Yeah. Okay. We were talking about balance. I was fumbling through those words. Let balance come before reaction. You don't have to earn calm by consuming chaos, but take a breath. take a moment. Let your nervous system settle before you decide. Before you decide what deserves your energy. And then act from awareness. Act from awareness, not adrenaline, because action matters, but timing matters too. Sometimes first thing in the morning, you want to react to something real quick. No. Steadiness, choices that are cleaner, kinder, more effective, a little more chill. All right. Well, I am glad that all of you have come here to join me here on Kindness Rising this morning. I'm Matt Roofs, the Uncommon Kindness Guy. I come here every weekday morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m., regardless of what's going on outside the weather, regardless of it's a holiday. I showed up on Thanksgiving. I'm already planning to be here on Christmas morning, maybe in a different way, but I will be here. I will be here. So, and I'm glad that you're choosing to come here too. That's it, because consistency and steadiness matters, and waking up and avoiding instant and constant inundation and access to not we have access, but accessing, exposing, being intentional with where we spend our time. And I feel like, especially first thing in the morning, start your day with a little bit of kindness, start your day with kindness rising, and we will be glad together. I appreciate each and every one of you. And then don't forget to get over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. They are going to be there starting at 8 a.m. with a whole host of people. People, friends. Are they real? Are they not? I love that. No, really a great program that's going to help you get up and get after it, not hit the snooze button, have a little bit of energy, have a little bit of nostalgia, have a little bit of 1990s radio morning show vibe. Definitely not a G-rated experience over there on Mornings in the Lab. We are probably a mild PG over here at best, but they let it all loose over there in a little bit of a different way. So go on over and check them out if you're looking for that kind of a vibe, for sure. I do. I listen to them in the car. I listen to them at my desk while I'm working. I listen to them. I interact. And the guests, oh man, they had a guest yesterday that was awesome. He was one of the coolest guests. All the guests are cool. And we're going to be having some really nice guests here on Kindness Rising. But this guy yesterday was of a different breed altogether. His name is Joe. Oh boy, I should have remembered his name. It starts with a D. Joe D, because that's what he was. He was Joe D in the corner. But I connected with that man yesterday, actually briefly, via LinkedIn. I can't remember his last name in the moment. I can't believe I'm flaking out on that. But a really great story, really interesting, compelling story about a life transformed over time, from some pretty crazy Goodfellas type Henry Hill life to what he's doing now is just pretty remarkable, and just a really great energy, great guy. I'm appalled and embarrassed. I'm going to stop mentioning it that I didn't remember his name. Reptile dysfunction. Nice, dude. I promise you, Lucifer, 666. I sense that's an ironic name for you, Lucifer. Reptile dysfunction. Love it. I promise you, I will use that joke today. Where did that come from? I don't know. Probably from my father. You probably came from my father, which is crazy to think about. But anyway, that's our show for today. That's our show for the week. our week. We had a great week this week. I know I did. I hope you will come back on Monday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. And remember that the future doesn't need more reaction. It needs more orientation, more pauses, more perspective, and more mornings that start human, just like we do here on Kindness Rising. I'll be here 7:30 a.m. Eastern. I promise you, Monday morning. But until then, stay uncommon and stay kind. What if your mornings could be inspiring and ridiculously fun?
Kindness Rising isn't just a show, it's a full wake-up vibe.
It's freaking fun, people.
Yeah, man, it's got real get after it energy.
I love it.
Wake up with Kindness Rising.
I help purpose-driven people grow their impact. 5-ingredient recipe to help you build your personal brand. Get out there and take kind action.
If it's live, they'll feel it.
On Kindness Rising, we bring you proven strategies and fresh ideas you can actually use. If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Exactly. Fail fast, rebound faster.
You'll see the bloopers and the genuine connections that make kindness contagious. We sometimes get into a little bit of trouble.
Pretty much my life made the list.
You can trust what you see right here is honest, respectful, and uplifting. Social impact organizations, and we always talk about them. Try kindness. It's way cheaper than therapy. You just made my day.